What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Unk TV. Hey, man, I'm your host, Jay Wilson. Thank you guys for tuning in to Unk TV, where we go over finance, health, lifestyle, politics, pop culture, anything happening in current events. We're going to cover it here for you right now today. And it's been a topic that's been hot lately, it's been trending. Donald Trump, his name is always trending. I've been seeing a lot of W's coming from the Trump campaign, the Trump side, and we about to get into it, man, to see what these Republicans got going on, man. Hey, man, y'all leave your thoughts down in the comments section. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hey, man, share this with your family and friends. We don't want them to miss out on this wonderful, exciting information that I got, and I'm sharing it with you today to help you guys elevate yourself in your lives and elevate your lifestyle. And if you're already elevated, to stay where you at, just stay, maintain it, keep that balance. Hey, we finna get into this video, man. Now, we got Trump right here. He had a press conference, and he had some things to say about what's going on down in D.C. A lot of people don't like it, but hey, man, we got to take it for what it is. What can we do? Roll with the punches, man. Roll with the punches. Stay safe. Protect your families. And let's get into what Trump got to say.
Something's out of control, but we're going to put it in control very quickly, like we did on the southern border. I'm announcing a historic action to rescue our nation's capital from crime, bloodshed, bedlam, and squalor, and worse. This is Liberation Day in D.C., and we're going to take our capital back. We're taking it back under the authorities vested in me as the President of the United States. I'm officially invoking Section 740 of the District of Columbia Home Rule Act. You know what that is? And placing the D.C. Metropolitan Police Department under direct federal control, and you'll be meeting the people that will be directly involved with that. Very good people, but they're tough, and they know what's happening, and they've done it before. In addition, I'm deploying the National Guard to help reestablish law, order, and public safety in Washington, D.C., and they're going to be allowed to do their job properly. And you people are victims of it, too. You know, you're reporters, and I understand a lot of you tend to be on the liberal side, but you don't want to get mugged and raped and shot and killed. And you all know people and friends of yours that happened. And so you can be anything you want, but you want to have safety in the streets. You want to be able to leave your apartment or your house where you live and feel safe and go into a store to buy a newspaper or buy something. And you don't have that now.
Hey, you heard it first. You heard it here. Man, listen, man, you heard him directly. The man said that bloodshed in the streets of D.C. He used the term squalor. Squalor. Now, I'm not familiar with that term, but I'm using my context clues. I'm pretty sure that it means something bad, crime, criminal activities, criminals running the streets, criminals taking over the city. For Donald Trump to deploy the National Guard to Washington, D.C., to work with the police and the other authoritative figures in that city, that means that it's something major going on. He said they're going to take back over the White House. I didn't even know that the White House was taken over. I don't know if he worded that wrong. I don't know if he was kind of speaking about the surrounding area of the White House or not. But I'm going to tell you, man, we got some more videos here that I found on the net, and it's going to kind of give us an idea of what we're dealing with and what we're looking at and what's going on down in D.C. Now, I got this video here. Let me get it set up for you guys. And it's going to kind of give us an idea of what's going on down there in D.C. I saw it. It's not too bad. So I'll be able to play it here on YouTube because YouTube is real funny. They real strict when it comes to violence, and certain content that could be too gruesome, too much gore or whatever. But this is DC, and this is just a little bit of what's going on down there. So you guys check it out, man. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section. Hit that like button. Let me know what you think after watching this video right here. Looked like she had a paintball gun. They marking the criminals. That's what that paintball gun is for. And I know it don't look too bad right now. All you see is a bunch of officers. You don't see a lot of mayhem and criminals. But this video was safe for YouTube, so I had to play this. But I've seen other videos. There's a gun right there on the ground.
They arrested someone. He's in the car behind me. Very quick response here by transit, metro, and some federal assets. So we're down here in Navy Yard, Washington, D.C. We're photographing and filming a large group that was in this park behind me. You can see some of the leftover trash. Close to 100 people were gathered here, and we heard shots fired. I believe it was more than one. It's hard to hear in the moment. We followed police. They arrested a suspect at this place, and they recovered a firearm as well. We have seen an unbelievable amount of assets being thrown at this. You have Metro, Transit, Capitol Police, and multiple federal officials. I've seen FBI, I've seen HSI, I've seen other kinds of park police in the area. They are throwing a massive amount for this specific incident here. It's very obvious that the city has taken a slightly different posture going forwards.
Now, as you can see, they pretty much just chilling right now. There's a lot of city officials. There's a lot of different branches of policing going on out in these streets. And to think that they called all of that backup, all of those different agencies of law enforcement to come out to that section of the city, that park, because he said there was a lot of people in the park, like 100 people. That's a lot of people when they're all in one place, and a lot of damage could be done fast while there's a lot of people in there if they all decide to move, toward one agenda. So if they all decide, hey, we're going to commit some type of criminal act, that could get out of hand real fast, and it could be very, very dangerous. Most of the time when something like that happens, a life or two is lost in that situation, and one life is too many, so we never want to lose the life. So in order to get his hands on it and kind of get a wrap on things, I believe that's why Trump sent the National Guard. For him to send the National Guard, something had to happen that was very detrimental, very traumatic, and he felt like the city police, DC police couldn't handle the job on their own. So he said, hey man, we're going to send in reinforcements. They're going to work side by side, with the Metro Police, and we're gonna get this under control. So I got more videos, because I kind of did a little bit of research here. Let's see what I can find. Let me see. I got a video here. Is that DC? No, that was something else. I kind of got a template here to kind of show you what's going on and why Trump has called them in. I mean, I got a graph right here. When you see this graph, you can clearly see. Look at this graph. All right, we got the murder rates. 2024 murder rate per 100K. So per 100,000 people. In these places, because some of these places I don't even recognize. I don't know what that is, Madrid or whatever. But look at their murder rate. It's low. London. And these obviously has to be like the highest states and countries all over the world. We got Delhi, Havana, Paris. We know Paris, France. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not even gonna make a fool of myself. Ottawa or whatever. We got Lima. We got Islamabad. Whenever you see that Islamabad, see that's over there in the Middle East. And these are a lot of these places. They sound like third world countries. So you got to think. Over in America, look at DC. Look how high DC is per 100K. So that's got to be 250,000. In Washington D.C., it's big. It's way. It's beating them. It's beating the other astronomically. Look at that. This is why Trump sent the National Guard. This big gap right here between Washington D.C. and Paris. Look at that. Washington D.C. and is Islamabad. Man, we got them. We have 3 times. Our murder rate is 3 times bigger than Islamabad. Islamabad, over in the Middle East. When you think the Middle East, you think Islam. They going to war. They deleting people. They got a certain way that if you get caught stealing, you could lose a hand, or women have to be fully dressed, and you would think it's bad over there, but DC is 3 times worse than Islamabad, 3 times worse than Mexico City, 3 times worse than Bogota. This is why the National Guard is over there. And to tell you the truth, man, I don't think Trump done anything wrong. I think he done exactly what he knew that he needed to do. And a lot of people don't get it. He said people are getting mugged on their way to work, getting mugged on the trains, public transportation, and buses. I remember a while back, there were people men going around just punching women and different men. Just randomly finding people and just punching them. Walking down the street, you just walking minding your business, and somebody walks by you, you're not expecting it, you're not thinking anything, and then wham, a big punch to your head, and it's like, this is crazy. Nobody respects the law anymore. Nobody respects people's personal space anymore. I don't know what this world is coming to. And I think there's no better person to have in office right now than Trump. President Trump is really, really, tough on crime and getting a handle on things. And I'm not I do not fault him for it. I do not think he's bad at all. I got another video here that I want to play for you guys. Just make sure.
You would think, this is less like big.
We're gonna get it set up for y'all. And now this is Washington, D.C. You got, looks like a rally going on. Just they're protesting to keep the National Guard from coming in because they don't agree with it. Very seldomly do people agree with what Trump is doing, but I trust and I believe that Trump is doing, he's taking the actions that's for the betterment of America, cities all across America, not just Washington, D.C. And a lot of people are going against it just because it's Trump. Just because they know it's Trump, they're going against it. But we're going to play this video, and I'm going to show you the turnout. The liberal turnout, the people that's against Trump. Trump must go now. That's what the sign says in the back. So this is supposed to be a protest that they have in Washington, D.C. for the left, a protest against President Trump's new policies to make America's capital safe again. So we're going to see what's going on here. And leave your thoughts down in the comments. Tell me what you think about this video here. This is a protest. This is a video of a protest where liberals and leftists are supposed to show up and protest Trump and his policies and his ideologies and the way that he's running things over in Washington, D.C. So let's check this video out and tell me what you think of it, guys. Just get a good look at it. Let me know what you think.
How's it going, everyone? The anti-Trump protesters have returned to DuPont Circle near the White House to protest President Trump federalizing D.C. and federalizing the police force. What's interesting, though, as you can see behind me, there's not that many people here. You would think, this is like a less big deal. There'll be a lot of people here, but there's not. There's literally more media here than people. It's kind of remarkable. Stay tuned to Roy Luna and I's X account. We're going to be providing you updates, see if the protest grows. It's pretty funny. I guess the left is angry that Trump's cleaning up the streets. Stay tuned for more.
Oh, my bad. Dang sure wasn't trying to put that on the screen right there. But yeah, man, I don't know what they got going on. That's some weird. I think I saw something about that. These dudes went out to some type of weird event where you wear a red dress to run in some type of race, and a dude's wife left him behind that. I might cover that video later on. But as you can see, down in D.C., they put together a protest, a rally against Trump and what he got going on, and they don't agree with it. And as you can see, a lot of people, the turnout was horrible. People didn't show up for it. I think that a lot of people are confused. They're lost. They think that just because it's against Trump that everybody's going to rock with it. But would you rather be against Trump, or who's trying to stop the crime? Or would you rather side with the criminals just because Trump is going against them? It's crazy. It's crazy how people think, but you got a lot of people out here in the world that think like that. Man, a lot of people, I think they're confused. They thought that a lot of people was going to side with them. And as you can see, they didn't. They didn't show up to the rally. They don't want to rally against the crime. A lot of people have grandmothers, daughters, kids, and stuff that they make daily commutes to the grocery store or the school or, to do the laundry or pay bills or whatever they may be doing. And it's not safe for these people. It's not safe. So people are tired of that, man. They're tired of the crime. They're tired of seeing bums on the street, alcoholics in the subways, people that are strung out on drugs. Just being around, being close in the same vicinity as these people, it makes you very uncomfortable. You don't know what these people are up to. It makes you clutch your purse a little bit closer to you. It makes you lock your doors when when you're sitting in the car and somebody walk by looking strange. And it's a lot of that going on in DC. You see a lot of that. You see a lot of these people, and that's what it's crime ridden, man. And it's about time that they done something about it. Trump is stepping in. He's doing what it takes to make it happen, to get the Capitol back, to gain the city back. And I applaud him for it. Thank you, President Trump. We've been needing this, and in different cities. They need. I thought Chicago should be next. Chicago should be next. They should go down there and get all of these people, that's committing all of these murders, all of these crimes, people getting robbed. Like Trump said, bloodshed and squalor. Bloodshed and squalor. So I think that he made a good move by sending the National Guard down to D.C., as he said, to win the Capitol back. And W for Trump, man. W for Trump, man. I applaud him. W for President Trump. Keep doing good work, man. He's stopping crime. He's stopping wars all over the world. Over there, I think it was Rwanda and the Congo. They've been fighting for decades, man. They've been at war for decades. He got both leaders in his office. He sat down and he had a talk with them. They came up with a deal and the war is over. Now, when it comes to this Russia and Iran, they done had like 5 ceasefires and they keep breaking them. I know that's frustrating. But he been working on it. No other president could get it done. A lot of the things that he's been doing, no other president could get it done. So, man, W Donald Trump. Man, hey, man, we rocking with it over here. We gonna stay updated and keep you guys updated on what's going on in politics, pop culture, finance, lifestyle. We're going to keep you updated on all of those things, man. So hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the channel. We want to get this information out to as many people as we can. Man, I appreciate you guys for rocking with me, Jay Wilson, over here at Unk TV. Come back and rock with us again, man. We'll be back with more videos soon. We out.